Hi, Chef Joe with Healthy Kids Inc. and today we're going to be making salmon with glazed carrots and greens. First thing we're going to do, we've got our boiling water here. We're going to drop our carrots in and cook those until they become tender, and then we're going to kind of glaze them with some brown sugar and a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. Next thing, we want to get our salmon in. So we've got a pan heating up over medium-high heat. I've seasoned the salmon with salt and pepper and drizzled them with a little bit of oil. I'm going to put those in. Salt, fresh cracked black pepper. And we have some ginger and some soy sauce that we're going to spoon over near the end of cooking on those. So while this is working, we're going to move over to the cutting board and we're going to chop up some bok choy for our greens. All right, so we're ready to chop up our bok choy. So basically, you'll find these, they'll come in a large bunch like this with the stalk, the roots on the bottom end. You just slice those off and then you can break these apart. I rinse them really good because they have a tendency to get dirt trapped in them. And then we're just gonna chop them up. So I'm gonna run my knife through using the entire thing, leaves and all. Okay, just nice slices like that. These are used in a lot of stir fries and Asian cooking. All right, that's all there is to it. So we're gonna go back over to the stove and finish this up. All right, so we're ready to give our salmon a flip. Now that we've flipped it, let's spoon some of our ginger and soy sauce over the top. Dropping in our garlic. And for our garlic, just going to add a little bit of oil to the bottom of the pan. All right, so our salmon is just about where we need it, so we're going to pull it out, set it aside. We're going to add our bok choy. Give it a sprinkle of salt. There's a little oil over the top. Now, I'm going to add a splash, and be careful because this will pop, of my carrot liquid. Okay, I'm going to drain off our carrots. Okay, you want to leave just a little bit of water in the bottom of your pan there. I'm going to go in with our brown sugar. It almost melts instantly. We've got our Worcestershire sauce. We're going to stir in parsley at the very end, but we're going to let these glaze. So just kind of keep moving them around. That liquid's going to thicken up. So I'm going to leave that handy. Now, as soon as the leaves of your bok choy turn bright green like this, it's basically done. These harder parts are going to still be crunchy, which is what you want. If you cook it too much past this, the greens will brown. So we're going to pull those off. They're ready to go. You can see with the Worcestershire and the brown sugar, it's bubbling away. They're getting nice and shiny. So just let that go for a couple more minutes until most of that liquid has reduced. Most of our liquid has cooked down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to strain these off. Put my pot back on. Let those drain for just a second. I'm going to add this liquid back to the pan and let it continue to reduce. You can set your carrots over top. That way they'll stay hot. You turn your heat down. Then you can use that remaining liquid as a sauce. And basically at this point, this one's done, so we're going to plate it up. and show you the finished product here in just a couple of minutes.